Hey everyone, welcome to the Movie Throne podcast. I'm your host, the one and only King freaking Kansas, back in the flesh. It is Sunday morning, 10 a.m., September the 1st, September 1st, guys. And I have returned to sit back on my throne and have nice little chats with you guys moving forward on every Sunday until the end of the year. Hopefully until I say, I had enough of this shit, or you had enough of me, and the king fucks out of here, Let's just say that. But yeah, I know it's Sunday morning and glad to be back. Glad to be doing this. It's going to be, you guys got to bear with me a little bit, okay? Until I tweak this thing, until I find the proper format for us to keep on moving forward, or the formula, whatever you want to call it, bear with me, and we can have these nice little conversations. You guys can chime in and all that shit, I'm trying not to have no format, The only thing that's going to be format is if when you see my name across the bottom, and that's about it, but yeah, there's not going to be no structure. I'm going to try and keep it as formal as possible so I don't bore you guys and I get bored. As for length and shit, I don't know. It is what's going to be. If it's going to be 10 minutes, it's going to be 10 minutes. It's going to be 20, an hour, whatever the king feels like, especially if there's shit going on in the world of movie and TV entertainment. I'll be here to tell you guys what I think you should know or what's bugging me so I can come across and tell you guys just in case you're totally unaware of it. So you're welcome. The king has returned for that. So, yeah, guys, it's been a while. Check out my other reviews. As for reviews and stuff like that moving forward, they'll probably be taking place during here. So whatever I happen to see, whether it's in the theater or at home or whatever the crap, I'll post them during the podcast itself. I'm trying to make this into a show that has a whole bunch of different segments and different elements that I had separately, but all into one. King has to spend his time more valuable. I got to work on other projects that have been put on hold since forever. I got to get back to that, get back to basics, and head in the right direction in a sense, But anyways, enough of me chatting and boring you guys to death here, There's a few things I could get off my chest there. Some maybe previous hot topics that kind of like dropped in the world or whatever that everybody seems to be ringing the king's ear. King, what do you think about this? And King, what do you think about that? Whatever, I'll talk about it in a segment of what I like to call, I guess, other hot topics. And we'll just put that, and I'll put that up on the damn screen. So anyways, guys, people wanted to know, King, you watched Deadpool and Wolverine. What did you think of the Channing Tatum's Gambit cameo in the film? Sorry alert, guys. If you haven't seen Deadpool and Wolverine, I don't know what the fuck to tell you guys. You've been warned. Don't watch this, No, you had a lot of time, trust me. If you were going to see it, you would have seen it for the 100th time last week ago by now. It's probably going to be coming on DVD pretty soon anyways, in October, I'm thinking, because Marvel needs to make money, and we need to buy it, right? Because we're so suckers to buy it. Hugh Jackman's in it. What do you expect? That's why the only reason why King went to go see it. Hugh Jackman's coming back in Wolverine. It's sold. Ryan Reynolds, don't get me wrong, great. Deadpool was my favorite character. I wasn't too fond of the first two. Even though they made a shitload of money, King could care less. I have both of them. Don't get me wrong. I saw pretty much every single Deadpool in the theater anyways. But it's not my cup of tea. He's not my hero. He's not my guy. But anyways, back to what the hell I was fucking talking about. Gambit, played by Channing Tatum in this case. They did that because originally before Fox got bought out by Disney, he was supposed to be, or a project was supposed to be in the works of a Gambit solo film, and he was supposed to be playing Remy LeBeau, a.k.a. Gambit. So what did the king, that's me, guys, think of his portrayal of Gambit? I think it was okay. I don't think it was my personal favorite. Love the fact that they got a comic book accurate suit. Great. His voice, I can see where they can tweak it to kind of make an improvement, because I don't know if they did it as a joke that you couldn't fucking understand a word he fucking said, because he had this deep French Cajun accent that nobody can make a word of what the hell he was saying. And maybe because he's saying it too fast, he didn't, whatever. I don't know if that was the whole joke or whatever, but I don't know. I just didn't feel him as Gambit. I think I liked better Taylor Hitch, his portrayal of Gambit, even though it was so small, so limited in the X-Men Origins Wolverine movie. He has the look of Gambit to the T, from the hair, the look, the mannerisms, everything. To me, he screams Gambit off the page. As for Channing Tatum, I know it's a passion project of his, but for him to play Gambit, I don't think so, man. I'm not feeling it. I don't know. You guys let me know in the comment section. You guys think he should be playing Gambit? Would you go and watch it? Because I'm 50-50 on the wall. But like I always say, just because I don't see him playing a character doesn't mean he's not the right fit. Depends on the fucking script, my personal opinion. What kind of Gambit is he going to be playing? Comic book accurate or a total different take? I don't know. But I don't know. I'm just not feeling it personally. I know a lot of people say, yeah, we'll go see it. King, personally, I'm not interested. I don't know, man. And Gambit's my favorite X-Men, you know? And then, of course, everybody's is Wolverine, so I'll just leave it at that, you know? Another famous return or announcement that I didn't have the chance to comment because I haven't been doing these fucking podcasts, guys, is the big announcement. Was it at D23 that Robert Downey Jr. is returning to the MCU? Yes, hold your horses. Not as Iron Man, but Doctor Doom. Yes. What do I think about that? And of course, the only good thing is we got the Russos back. They're going to be taking over the next two Avenger films, which is great. So, you know, it's not going to be shit. I'm happy about that. But what do I think of RBJ returning as Doctor Doom? He's a variant of Tony Stark who becomes Doctor Doom, from what I'm gathering. That's what they're going to do, that angle. Haven't read the comic books or any of that shit, so don't throw that shit at me, because I'm pretty sure they'll probably dive into one of those stories and kind of make it make sense for the MCU. Because, you know, they tweak things from the comic books to suit their own needs in the MCU. It's not going to be the exact same comic books. I can see all the people rolling their fucking eyes right now, and honestly, I don't care. Am I glad they brought him back? Yeah, they need the star power. And who knows, maybe at the end of it, things are going to go back and we're going to have Tony Stark alive or some shit. I don't know. But just the thought of having him, or him being so excited of playing another Marvel character, in this particular case, one of the badasses of the MCU, Doctor or Victor Von Doom. Excellent. How the fuck are you going to factor in the Fantastic Four movie that we'll be getting in? I don't know if he's going to be showing up in a post-credit. I don't know what the hell the Russos and Kevin Feige and Marvel has up their sleeves. But either way, I think it's going to be movie gold. I think we're going to enjoy it. And it must have been something really damn decent if he decided to come back and actually say, you know what? People see me as Tony Stark, but I can play Doctor Doom and make it work. I'm sold. So let's see. Let's give him the benefit of the doubt, all those guys at Marvel, before we shit the bed. Okay? And then, another thing from, I think, D23. Fuck, I'm thinking of a Marvel theme now. I don't know what the fuck's going on here, you know? But apparently, they were showing footage or a trailer to the new Daredevil, was it Born Again series that's coming out in March, and I'm just happy the whole fucking cast came back. Like, I'm glad they scrapped it. They brought all the people from Netflix, because the Netflix fucking series is fucking phenomenal. And I'm glad the Punisher's coming, John Barenthal as well, and everything's going to be canon and stuff like that, because everybody knows that series was so good. And for them to bring that into the MCU, Kevin Feige, holy shit, and make it work rated R. They did it to Deadpool and Wolverine. They can do it for this. And it looks fantastic from what I saw from the trailer, leaked footage. And I just can't wait to watch it, man. I don't know. You guys let the King know. Are you excited like I am? I'm happy that Charlie Cox and John Barenthal and all those guys are back in here. I can't wait to watch it. To me, it might be season 1. But for me, it's going to be season 4. But it's going to be interesting to see how the suit's going to work, how this is going to work. Are they going to change their a little bit of the origin a little bit? What's the Kingpin going to be like? Is the Punisher going to be serving out, you know, loads of punishment? Or is he going to be a toned down Punisher? I don't know. Either way, fucking looks good, the footage, okay? And then one more thing, guys, I'm going to talk about before I go to the actual headlines of the week that I want or need to cover is apparently Sony and Capcom are working on a new Street Fighter live-action film for 2026. Please, for the love of God, don't give us any bullshit. Please stick to the story. Please don't tweak anything. Don't make it too stupid. Keep it simple. As I say, keep it fucking simple, stupid. Give us what all we want. You know, give practical effects for Blanca. I don't know how the fuck they're going to do it, but please don't make it cheesy. Don't make it like Sonic the Hedgehog looking half animated, half real life kind of bullshit. Give us a good, well-written story with damn good actors in it, and I'm happy. Just don't make it lame. That's all I ask. I just want a nice, damn good Street Fighter so I can go in the theater and then I can die in peace. That's all I ask. So Sony, Capcom, King is watching you. So I don't know. You guys chime on that too. Okay, guys. Now, let's get into what I like to call the hot topics of the week. So, hot topics, I'll see what the header is going to pop up. I'm pretty sure I'm going to change what the hell the section is going to be called or segment. It'll be on the screen for all you guys to follow and know when exactly I'm talking about something else or a different segment. So, yes, I'm rambling again. Okay. The first thing, rumblings, guys. This is rumblings that apparently James Spader, a.k.a. the voice of Ultron, is apparently going to be returning to this Vision TV series that's coming to Disney Plus. When, where, and how? I don't know, but apparently he has confirmed, or they have confirmed, sources, that he'll be back to portray Ultron. And I'm like, fuck, it took him over 10 fucking years to come back, but hey, loved it. His portrayal of Ultron, the voice, fucking menacing to the point. I'm excited for it. I have to see it to believe it because we're still waiting for this Vision series. So, I don't know. Is it going to happen with Paul Bettany? Is Elizabeth Olsen going to be a part of it? I don't know what the hell's going to go on, but it's good to see that Mr. James Spader has decided to come back officially, according to sources, to portray Ultron. But I don't know. I'm holding my breath there. Okay. Now, let's talk to a little bit of bad news. I know. Bad news for you guys, not for me, because I could care less. But, you know, stop the press. The Acolyte has been canceled. Yes, that monstrosity called The Acolyte that I had so much high expectations for has been canceled. Guys, I never thought I would ever see a Star Wars series be flat from beginning to end. Only a few, the guy from the Squid Games, that actor who was playing one of the Jedi, he was probably the whole highlight, and the lightsaber fights. That's it. Anything else from the twins and all that shit was fucking garbage and nonsense, in my personal opinion. I know there's some people who said they loved it. Good for you. For the king, didn't work. So when I heard that Disney's going to be slashing here and there and shit, I was thinking, that's gone for sure. And then what happens? It got announced that it's gone. So you know what? Ding dong, the crap is gone, let's just say, right? I don't know. You guys, did you like it? Let me know in the comment section, but I think that was bad. Speaking about one that was kind of not upset about it being canceled, but kind of shameful, because once they mentioned what lead actor would play this particular wrestler, I said, you know what? It fucking piqued my interest. Maybe, the king might be interested in this after all. Anything biopics and shit like that with wrestlers and stuff, I won't watch that shit, because it's like, come on, don't even look like the fucking wrestler. But in this particular case, I'm talking about the Hulk Hogan movie, okay? Chris Hemsworth had signed on to play Hulk Hogan in a biopic. I think things were running well and shit like that. And there was something else with another team that wanted to make the same kind of film, and then the rights got tangled up and shit like that. And fucking, I don't know what happened. Shit went down very quickly, and apparently film is now canceled. I don't think Chris Hemsworth is going to be doing Hulk Hogan. And I could honestly see the dude play Terry Bollea, a.k.a. Hulk Hogan. That's Hulk Hogan's real name, guys, if you're a wrestling fan. So I was kind of a little upset when I read that. I was like, holy shit, really? Or is it just in limbo right now? And then I'm hoping in the next month or two, it's back on and we get this, because I'm fucking curious to see how fucking Mr. Thor himself, Chris Hemsworth, could look like Hulk and portray him. Because I think he'll fucking do a bang out job, my personal opinion. I just hope he's good in that Transformer 1 as Optimus Prime, because if not, I'm going to get pissed off. Anyways, I'm going to go see that. So, later this month. Anyways, let's get some good news, because we need some good news, because King already probably brought all you guys down to planet Earth and to all the sadness and the doom and gloom. Okay, guys, apparently you guys are big Knives Out fan. Well, apparently the third film has been wrapped up. It's done. It's in the can. Ryan Johnson's going to do his editing magic and release it, whatever. I'm thinking it's going to be coming sometime next year. I still haven't seen the second one. What's it called? Glass Onion? I haven't seen that yet because it wasn't fucking on Amazon or whatever. Apparently it's on Netflix or something. It should release in a damn theater, guys. Jesus Christ, I gotta tell everybody what to do. They got a shitload of money, all the actors there, and they ran with it. Daniel Craig and shit. They ran with it, right? But am I glad that Knives Out 3 is in the bag? Yes, because I'm hoping they're gonna release it on fucking like a DVD set or a Blu-ray set that I can pick them up and actually watch the second one. before I watch the third one, but apparently it's just as good as the first, but the first one always is the best one in my personal opinion. But some good news. The real good news that the king made him smile is this whole Yellowstone fiasco bullshit going on with Kevin Costner fucking ditching, leaving, and they're wondering, okay, are they going to have spin-off series? Who's going to take over? Is Matthew McConaughey going to step in the lead role? What fucking direction are going to be going into? Apparently, this is just speculation now, but I think it's leaning towards more truth than just bullshit, in my personal opinion, is that the two main actors, what I call the main actors, Beth and Rip, apparently they're going to be taking over Kevin Costner's lead position on the show, so we can have a season 6 rather than another spin-off series with similar characters. I think they're going to keep everybody minus Kevin Costner and fucking move forward with them. Because I'm telling you right now, Rip and Beth, holy shit. 1, 2, must-see TV. I don't give a shit. Too bad Kevin Costner, in a sense, probably ditched. I don't know fucking details. I wasn't there. You know, who knows? Creative differences, whatever. He wanted to film his 2-part Western fucking movie that didn't do too well. I don't know. You never know what the hell the situation is, because Kevin Costner knows what he's doing. It's too bad you don't see him, because he's the kingpin of that damn show. And for us not to get him no more, it's kind of sad. But if those two actors are going to take, step up and take his place and kind of propel the show forward for fucking season 6 and maybe even 7, I'm there. I still haven't seen season 5 or most of 4. I've seen the other 3, fucking phenomenal. If you guys haven't seen Yellowstone, go check it out for yourselves and then come back and tell me if I was right. Okay, some other good news, if you consider it good news. Well, you guys know there's a new Jurassic World 4 movie coming out, starring Scarlett Johansson and a whole bunch of fucking other amazing actors, which I'm not going to list, but whatever. Apparently, they released the official title of the film through a little teaser trailer or some shit you can watch online. So I clicked the damn thing and I watch it, and it's like Jurassic World Rebirth. Great. They also released a synopsis of what the hell the movie's basically about. Something about using the dinosaurs' DNA, or they can only survive in certain areas, and they got to get something from the dinosaurs so it can help cure who knows what the crap. They're going to twist it with the DNA. It's always about the dinosaur DNA and something happens, right? And of course, you got stupid humans trying to go capture the dinosaurs, and they get eaten alive. But you know what? Anything with dinosaurs and Scarlett Johansson, sign me the fuck up. I'm there. So anyways, that's some good news. And then another little teaser that we got, guys, before I end the headlines of the week, topics that I came across was, apparently there's been some Fantastic Four set the Thing photo leaks or something like that. People have been posting up, and it looks like they're using practical effects. Or maybe they'll use technically practical effects and then or prosthetics, and then use computer graphics and kind of fix it up and shit. Apparently, you see pictures of him on screen in his white and blue suit and whatever, and people are losing their fucking minds. Me? Okay, whatever. I don't know. It looks like the guy just stepped out of the 1960s. So if that's what you wanted to accomplish from what I saw from that picture, great, you did it. But are they going to get revamped when they actually enter into our universe, the 616 universe, where Captain America and Iron Man and all those fucking guys are? I don't know. But hold your horses. It's looking good. I just can't wait to see an actual full trailer on the damn movie before I make any judgment, as should you. Okay, guys, so that's my official headlines of the week segment on this podcast, or in this podcast. Let's go to some, what I like to call reviews, guys, okay? There's a couple of things I managed to watch, but I'm going to probably stick to, Chuck. I watched the entire series of Chuck a couple of months back, and I posted. If you guys haven't seen Chuck, starring Zachary Levi and Yvonne Strahovski, I don't know where the fuck you guys have been. It's my little quiet gem that I like to drop on people, saying, you guys watch TV shows? Yeah, you do? Have you seen Chuck? And they look at me, Chuck? I go, yeah. It's a little show that came out back in the, I guess, mid-20s, early 2000s, 2007, for 5 years, You got Zachary Levi in it. He plays like a guy who works at kind of like at a Best Buy. I think it was called Buy More. And then for some reason he gets zapped with some sort of light with information, and he's kind of like become a spy. And then you got two agents to kind of help him out, protect him, and they go on adventures week to week. And there's a little love story and all that shit in it, tied into one. Episodes, there's only like 91 episodes. There's 40 something minutes long. But I'll tell you right now, guys, after watching the first couple of shows, you'll be fucking hooked. Guarantee. 40 minutes feels like 15 minutes. I'm telling you right now, even from the catchy theme from the opening to right till the end, it is stupid fun. Nothing that's going to blow your mind away, but you enjoy it so much, you lose track of fucking time. So check that out for yourselves, and then come back and tell the King, you're fucking right again. That's what I have to say. The other one I did was I revisited WandaVision. I think it's been a good like 4 or 5 years since I last watched it. When it first aired on Disney Plus, I go, let me rewatch it again to see how I feel about it. Do I feel the same? Do I feel worse? Do I hate it? Does it still stack up to being one of the most impressive or best MCU TV shows out there? The answer is yes and yes. You know, it's still good. Just love the way they did have the different era of TV shows, and that was like the backdrop theme to the message or story that Wanda wanted to tell all of us, and we were along with Vision to kind of figure out what the hell is she hiding and what's she going through and what's the real reality of everything, right? Of things, which led us to the Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, you know, eventually, and what happened to her there. But holy shit, like that was fucking well written. You guys haven't checked it, go check those. That's my quick little reviews on those. I'm not going to go through all the single details. If you want to see that, check out my videos that I posted on this channel yesterday. And I'm pretty sure, just watch the damn thing yourself. You'll thank the King on both fronts. The other one I wanted to check, which is the thumbnail of this episode, guys. Finally, Season 2 of Lord of the Rings of Powers. First episode. Actually, 3 episodes dropped, but the King only managed to watch 1. Because they're fucking an hour or something each. First episode alone is an hour and 15 minutes. It's something else. Like, I wrote some notes and shit like that I wanted to cover. I'm not going to do a complete spoiler, just in case you guys haven't seen it yet, because it dropped on the 29th, you know? I think it's called Elven Kings Under the Sky or something. Or Under the Sky or Under the Blue Sky. Something like that, okay? And it picks up literally where the last part ends up there. You got Sauron now, who's on Earth portraying himself or, you know, hiding himself as a normal human being. He has a secret agenda. He meets up with Galadriel that's on that raft that got attacked by some sort of fake kraken. I'll call it a fake kraken. It looks like a fucking little lizard that attacks him there. You got the rings that were created, and then you have, you know, people fighting over the rings. You got some people who want to fucking destroy it. I got to get these names right, because these... Elrond, he wants to destroy it because he's worried about who that's going to attract, and it's going to mess up his fucking people. You got the High King who wants to keep it because they need it because, you know, that tree that had the gold leaves, if that goes down, that fucking done. They got to leave Middle Earth, and that kind of does happen until near the end when the guy who he took him to get destroyed to, Elrond, the master fucking guildsman or whatever, he brings him back. He's wearing a damn fucking ring. The Highland King takes one, and Galadriel, the girl, she ends up wearing one, and then it restores everything there. And then you got fucking, what's his name? I got to think of the fucking name. I want to make sure because it's so complicated. Sauron. Fucking my brain, guys. I've watched so much crap, it's not fucking funny. And it's early in the morning. Sue me. Like, he's aware of it, and that's where it kind of left off. You still got the stranger, who I think is still Gandalf, with Nori there, going on the little adventure. He's trying to fucking find himself, remember his past and who he is and all this shit. And he seems to have flashbacks of himself being where they're headed and getting answers that way. I think he is a young Gandalf, to tell you the truth. He just forgot who the fuck he is because of what happened. Maybe he was battling something. He ended up crash landing on Middle Earth there. But it is well written. Not a lot of action, guys, in this one. The scenery, fucking phenomenal. The music, phenomenal and beautiful in every single way. Multiple storylines going on again. Did I like it better than the premiere of last year? Probably not. But I am impressed on what direction they're headed with this, especially with the major villains in play who look like they're going to worm their way and backstab other villains to get what they want and to get that power. They want the rings. They want the precious, right? So it's going to be interesting to see where the series is going to take off because I still haven't seen the second or third episode that has dropped. But it looks good. It looks like there's going to be a major conflict between the High King, Galadriel, Elrond, and even the Guildsman. Like, I don't fucking trust that guy worth a shit, to tell you the truth. But I liked it. You know, I was expecting to hate it because everybody hated it in the first season of it, which I thought it was okay. It could have been better. It's no House of Dragon, I can tell you right fucking now. It looks like it's going to be probably on par with last season, story-wise, and the way it's presented. I'm just hoping it knocks out of the park because I don't know if it doesn't succeed and do well this time around. I don't think we're going to get a season 3, but it looks impressive. It looks interesting. You guys come in the comment section below and let me know. Did you like the first episode? Did you watch the other two? I don't know. I'm going to check it out once I have time next week. I'm going to check it out for myself and see how far I can get into it and all that crap. So that's as much as I'm going to talk about fucking reviews in this episode, guys. What I wanted to talk about next is what I like to call trailer talk, yes or no. Basically, guys, I'll watch a whole bunch of new trailers that drop within the week or 2 weeks or whatever the hell it is, depending on when this podcast drops live on YouTube. Not live, pre-recorded. And I watched several, and then based on what I watched, I'll tell you, would I go see it? Just based on what I saw in the trailers, okay? I'm going to give you what the trailer is, and then I'm going to give you my response. And if I feel like giving you a reason why, then I will. But I'll just tell you the actor who's in it, and then maybe the genre of film that it is, okay? Okay, the first one that I managed to see was Emilia Perez. It stars Selena Gomez and Zoe Saldana. It's a fucking musical. It looks like they're in some sort of town, whatever. And you know me with musicals, I can't stand them. I was lucky to like, The Greatest Showman and shit like that. It takes a lot for me to like the fucking movie. I don't like musicals with a passion. Not that it's not for me or they're good in general. I just don't like them. I just find no urge. If one was playing, I'll leave the fucking room. That's how I am. I don't want to see it. I don't know. Just me. Not my cup of tea, okay? Would I see it personally? No. Did it look good? It was interesting. But for me, it's a no. The next one I want to talk about is Sonic the Hedgehog 3. Fuck, I haven't even seen Sonic the Hedgehog 2, okay? Glad to see James Marsden in it. He's returned, and Jim Carrey. He plays Dr. Robotnik, and apparently in this one he plays his father as well. So he has 2 parts in one film, and you get more characters in this. Does it look interesting? Yes. Does it look promising? Yes. Would I go see it? Yeah. It looked good. It looked good enough for me to get my ass in the theater. That's my personal thought. The next one, Y2K with Ziegler. Rachel Ziegler, Mrs. Big Mouth from Snow White. You gotta keep your mouth shut, guys. I don't know what people don't learn the fucking lesson. But anyways, at the beginning, it was like the typical, kids partying at some fucking place there. And then shit goes sideways. You got little robots or some fucking thing starting to kill people with things that are there. At the beginning, I can tell you it was like a hard no. And then once shit started happening, it's basically, guys, it's 1999, and, they're wondering if we're going to lose power and all that shit, like we did when it hit 2000. And it does so, and in this case, things started to go crazy. And once I saw the shit that goes crazy, based on what I saw a little bit in the trailer, good thing they didn't show me a lot, I went from a hard no to I guess maybe. Okay? Check it out for yourselves, and let me know in the comment section below. The next one, Never Let Go. I think it was the second trailer. It stars Halle Berry. It's a horror film. It looks like it's a family who's in a cabin or some shit, and it looks like the outside world's trying to attack them or some shit like that. It looks fucking creepy as fuck. I'll tell you right now. I don't know what's going on, but it got me interested. And the second trailer, pardon me, guys, Second trailer, holy shit. Halle Berry, anything she's in it, I'm in. So for me, that horror little scary film is a hard yes. The other one that I thought it was one thing, but it ended up being another, it was called Weekend in Taipei. Stars Luke Evans, okay? That looked like another, like, maybe like a horror sci-fi thing. Fucking is an action film. Something to do with the fact that he maybe had a one-night stand with this Asian lady or girl 15 years ago. So he thought, let's go back and rekindle it or something like that. And then she's married. And then he finds out and then he goes after him. And that's when there's a kid involved and shit's getting blown up fucking everywhere in Taipei. I'm telling you, it's one of those things that you're like, do I really think I'm going to want to watch this? But then as they show you more and more and more, they fucking sucker you in. And I'm like, holy shit. Yeah, you know what? I went from a, I'm going to pass to a yes. You know, I don't know when the fuck it's coming out. All I know is it should be coming out sometime later this year. And with Luke Evans too, he's a good actor. And I'm like, what I saw got me interested. You know, remind me a little bit of Taken, but not exactly, if that makes sense to you. Check any of the trailers that I just mentioned out, guys. And you guys tell me, is it a yes or a no on your end? And you can leave comments in the comment section. Tell me why you would or you wouldn't. That's up to you guys. So that's pretty much this segment of yes or no trailer talk, you know? Okay. And then the last thing I'm going to let you guys, I'm going to get to before I let you guys go, before I cough to death here, is you guys all know the King. He watched the Star Wars films. I watched all fucking 9 films of the Luke Skywalker saga over the last 2-3 weeks, and I posted them on our channel there. You know, and as I'm watching it, I'm like, okay, cool. You know, I'm giving my thoughts, my reaction, and my short little reviews there. I didn't give a comprehensive whatever on each single one, but I gave you an idea if I hated it, I liked it, why I liked it, you know, little snippets or whatever. But I never gave you guys my official ranking, like what's my favorite and what's my least favorite. And I go, you know what? Since this is the podcast, and the King can do whatever the fuck he wants and while he's sitting on his throne, and I got all your attentions, I'm going to give you my, I guess, Star Wars, you know, I guess list of 9 or whatever you want to call it, okay? So these are my, in order of what I consider worst to best, okay? So let's start worst to best. Number 9, The Phantom Menace, okay? I don't think I have to explain it to you guys, but The Phantom Menace. Number 8, Attack of the Clones. Number 7, A New Hope. That's episode number 4 for all you guys. It's the first original Star Wars, okay, with Carrie Fisher, Mark Hamill, and Han Solo, Mr. Harrison Ford. Number 6 is Rise of Skywalker, The Rise of Skywalker. That's the last one, part 9 with Daisy Ridley. Number 5 is The Last Jedi. Okay, that's episode number 8. Number 4, Revenge of the Sith. The best from the new trilogy, or the prequels, in my personal opinion. Liked it because you saw how he became Darth Vader and how he turned. And it was fucking cool. It had some cool scenes in it. Like very heartfelt dialogue, especially between Obi-Wan and Anakin. Holy fuck. Hayden Christensen. Bueno. Pardon me, guys. Number 3, The Force Awakens with Daisy Ridley. Episode number 7 for all you guys of the new prequels. It's the first part. They did a damn good job, J.J. Abrams, to introduce us to a new cast of characters and for us to honestly give a fuck about them. You know, it seemed like they knew where they were going direction-wise until the second one hit and shit hit the fan, right? It was like, what the fuck? Like, honestly, you lost me. Okay, so my number 2 is The Empire Strikes Back. Yes, I know everybody has this as their number 1, but for me, didn't do it for me. That's episode number 5. And my number 1 is Return of the Jedi. Love the Ewoks. Love that Hans got out. The way they were fighting. The battles. The fight. This, that. The Jedi returning. I'm telling you, it had everything you wanted and all in one. Yes, Empire had Hoth and all this shit. But the fucking Ewoks. That's all I have to say. But it was, for me, in my personal opinion, even though it aged, it didn't age to the part that it made it cheesy. As we got it, it was like in 1983, but it looked like something was made in 2000. It still had that kind of picture quality to me. And for me, if something's really cheesy, it takes me out of the film, but it didn't, and that was why I liked it better than probably the other ones. So let me repeat my order. So number 9, Phantom Menace. Number 8, Attack of the Clones. Number 7, A New Hope. Number 6, The Rise of Skywalker. Number 5, The Last Jedi. They fucked that one up, especially with Luke. Could have done more with him. Number 4, Revenge of the Sith. Number 3, The Force Awakens. Number 2, The Empire Strikes Back. And number 1, The Return of the Jedi. You guys let the king know in the comment section below. What is your favorite Star Wars film? Give me your top 5. You don't have to go through the whole list, but those are my 9 in the order from worst to, to number 1 in a sense, okay? And the only other thing I got to let you guys know before I go is don't forget, if you guys are a Michael Keaton and Tim Burton fan, you got the sequel to Beetlejuice, opening up this upcoming weekend in theaters. I don't know if I'm going to go check it out. It looks pretty cool. Is it going to make millions and millions of dollars? Probably. There's a lot of old cast members from the original returning, especially Michael Keaton. Tim Burton's back at it. It looks very promising. The trailers look pretty good. I really had no hopes for it because there's so many, oh yeah, after 10 years we'll bring this back, and it's like, what the hell? I'm hoping it's another Top Gun Maverick, that it knocks the first one right off its ass and it delivers, right? That's all I ask. So if you guys see it, great, good for you. King, I don't know if I'm gonna go see it. You let me know in the comment section below, but don't spoil the fucking thing yet. Give it a couple of days, not till next week, people. Then you can ruin the hell out of it. But that's pretty much it, guys. So that's all I had to get off my chest. And of course, I'm a big wrestling fan too. I watched the Bash in Berlin, which pay-per-view overall was okay. Nothing surprising, it was okay. I'll just leave it at that. So anyways, guys, that is my official podcast episode of the Movie Throne, episode number 58. I hope you guys liked it. Like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to tune in next Sunday, same time, about 9:30-ish, something like that. I'll upload the video. If you guys want me to do these things live, I can do so too. There's not going to be too much editing. I'll tell you that right now. It's just going to be my good old face sitting on the throne, talking to you guys all about anything in the world of TV, movie, and entertainment. Whatever comes across my table, my face, whatever I want to get off my chest, I will directly direct it to you guys and say it. So anyways, put your shit in the comment section. Like, share, and subscribe. You guys know the drill. And like always, be the hell good. Stay off this king's throne. And I'll see you next week. Where? Right here on YouTube land. Take it easy. Now, go enjoy your Sunday. Take it easy, guys.